Hello, please, can you hear me? Hey, Charlie, guys, thank you for coming back. Thank you. I had to swap my modems again. Charlie, move and check me. MTN, your money at Ghana, I don't know. Those are abroad. Move and check me. And you need that whole, cry. Move and check me. I'm very, very sorry for the network issue. I'm very, very, very sorry. Thank you. Thank you. So, should we over again? Should I start all over again, or you watch the previous live or no? How do we do it? I'm confused as to what to do now. MTN 4 messing me up. Okay, so I think that we can go into it. So as I was saying, you know, is I think that the John Mahama regime has done similarly well. As I said, I think that they've done similarly well when it comes to the economy. Now, my best performing minister, Dr. Ato Force, and I think say why are there. The reason I'm against why are there and said the economy with me steady shape. Yes, men can't say we are out of the woods yet. Me and my can't say 2026 now IMF no echo. Right by May 2027, the artists are buying person extended by 3 months. Edi Juma. Again, me can say CJ removal and so no. Me processes I did remove my many there. Sana or constitution, the Croatian constitution man, President Mahama fast on the Bama again say because of Nana yen activity in the international dream maso. Me dream say process be a chief justice. To me, it doesn't make it a bit fair. Say Chief Justice or Tiwana, the subordinate ne could dinasem. And the subordinate may also have interest in how the matter goes. Because said justice for Bafubon, your retirement next year. So your justice for Mandi say Kim. A bayer says a committee no cottonas no ye be no yes, own himself be say beba. So what you are saying to me, make a say message here. Yankofa NCC chair no on security of tenants. Shrad mama by Omodi, NCC Omodi, Auditor General, and Kufa the Ben or Betu, Mus Roman and some Basasa. Into Auditor General Committee of 5 and Auditor General NCC chair no audit current Auditor General maybe a Speaker of Parliament maybe a Chief Justice aka ho no more matenasem so since say a serving justice of the Supreme Court he can potentially benefit from how the proceedings should go and now see a best church in the crown yankofa ex justices of the Supreme Court omedibida omo retirement omo retirement omo ni any interest currently in the Supreme Court. Interno and so when I can say again crash na ekosi you know me said the government has utilized the momentum when they go to plenty that they name my no use say any ahoden na no fenko galamsey because they say report every say NDC for na ye galamsey no what the president mama me can summary no mama say me some my so security na galamsey there onya de sampa gbenyiri boko Nansenya Temagov kokobitimi akukudo de sekan kotwitwo bilanga de masse sam bravado bia bankofoku atrimo mu di 7 semfun okrom intimidate security sem so no e sheki kakra again me can say cyber security no mo ye me bomb ba so mo chechecheche fraud boys no because you see the impact of what Abutrika and co allegedly are doing no it has a certain international ramifications of the country sabe Nigeria country is almost synonymous with fraud wagadren sem 419 ne ade omani drusa ha se woni country bi kura kudin koma they see you in a certain way again of this agema ba some kwotena broche all these things dovetails into some of these they say ya hwe na ye boa ban na all fighters are organized crime so no utimi ye edemaye again corruption ora no man am obekan 20.89 billion enti because say last video I made answer na holiday by my Tony down say aban accelerating a way bia because for me the 3 key reasons I made this about ben 1 the underperformance of NPP 2 the promise of 25-hour economic jobs na 3 ora see be checha manfo to me ubusamia these are the 3 reasons oral 25-hour economy any underperformance of the NPP enti 25-hour economy to me say then who we regusita no 1 year ba me share dan TV biasa ana me san kan first part nim say 24-hour economy no me dwen say Yeah, no sir, policy ni check. Let's identify already established businesses. Look at how we can let those businesses grow. Then we expand them with incentives so that they can employ more young people because ejuma there. Send this year a year na ho bechere no wadwuma semu. And I can say women development bank so ko creative bank foforo. We 401 million to 40 media and Thomasum. Me ma dreamer you 261 district. Who create headquarters in Accra. 400 million a because Bank of Ghana rules is better banker you need to be for the minimum capital requirement. Skebi da ho ni bibia na 400 million. Say women development bank no 456 million. Now bet 56 there that doesn't make sense. It's hard there. Ghana Commercial Bank and a CBG bank ni ade no almost 261 in a buying of banks wo ADB ni ade. You create dedicated desk. Na nke 451 dem come ma because a man di dwa eboa economy na man dey cry economy no cocoa sector farming sector a man dey dosu na nke 456 na come one ma since say ye betena kra na ate bank nko 400 million 56 ni nkonya bebam ye be fast staff ni ade adan na bank to say KNUST nte banko district ba be so tue school fees a uko ADB a KNUST a creative portal keke into bo windows number shema wo tue fees no KNUST Patriot here. KNUST doesn't need to create a campus in everywhere so could pay school fees. Into a chronoma, you don't need to come to KNUST to pay school fees. Oko chronom CBG banker, Patriot me ko KNUST you no be a portal. What fees na so printing receipt ama we san nye women because see policies will delay ya. E meduma so delay. And mebu na charge. Media me wo form nti what there don Mahama na ni nko be economy na me ka say what there wa ya de cd na ho den no egina fuo nsam no nso no relatively yes say o hwe se na me meto na me kiremu me de no none of the three have worked on the security in Adanta. This guys keep using the security nsam no de aye hu me say me kwa machi a me tu free na me windows ni na ma lock no security ni de a very, very big issue. Now, say me na Santo James ani o meet me catch here no. A big issue per koso. Nti no, adwuma sa no president Mahama na nimre. Cross international reserve ni economy ni aden de. Me dwen say no so ya the NPP internal issues no they suspected. It's a ka one man to no mu bebom kese. Nti me bia man because of network issues no dwen say as a rat as a yi. Nti me bia mama mo. Na mo busa question na be starting to me man we run down the critical analysis channel say platform nyina na ye nti ma me man run down na mo di nyina aka mo questions so ba bet me started the question about me say 2025 for yinku ano yenya 33,248 subscribers na so sha ye ba 2025 subscribers is around 6,000 nti nyame adom month bia no adwuma ye nyina ya bom no ye 2,770 subscribers per month. Pacho what you say into ye nin again ye views month year we in 2025 year in 9.6 million views. We say me advert ne bonya den be ye bi na so ntimi toto me ne ma bi ne microphones ne ade na dwuma ne ya bre timu face camera ne ni bi advert 9.6 million 1 year na say averagely month bi ye 800,000. We politics we nya entertainment to hardcore politics me bo NPP achi me bo Mahama achi me bo Kufuor me bo Bawumia Canada Japan nipa 800,000 ebehwe month bia chetrel say what ton ade wa ha ye beto nti eno nso no nti no this is a bit of statistics on the critical now yes to en mahu to start refine good news eba thank you for telling the truth for God and country truth na ebe kan nyina nti channel no so wanyin but na me ka say see do 40,000 by 31st December 40,000 e de e see edu yes see edu 40,000 no nti wa won subscribe ye no ko subscribe ma me na afi ma biem as a network na ye nti no more questions will be bia wo if you want to ask me a personal question ni ade a afi na ekobo 70 or 1 hour 30 minutes because say be 2 hours nti 1 hour 30 minutes question bia person obusa on all these issues ablekuma by election akwetia pandai Mahama ministers, the best performing ministers, worst performing ministers, inflation, NPP issues, no person busa me bia, no person busa me privately, personal, bibia nkomo bia person ne ebo US bibia biem no betima traba near this nkomo no menya platform going forward no me allow mo na mo so ma fresim na mo so ma kasa bi na enye testing kwa mo fencheme we are now growing, we are now building the momentum into no me biem obi amfa na de emra obi amfa na de emra question how person obi say bibi and then they ten and all the 95 people watching us live no nyame nhira mu nyina mo na mama channel no edu say sometimes I come across as aggressive meaning say me amebu me fire too much but amanya me ho abotre na nipa 33,248 subscribers this na ese aye adwuma me da mu nyina amase. Let's keep the momentum. Feedback be a be no farmer me team no so he omo so about 2 of my producers are watching taking notes na nyina ya ho adwuma. So your views are welcome. Your views are welcome. Yes, the fundamental, that's important. So it comes about resourcing the police and all these things, you know. So all these are welcome. But we so bulu. So bulu enye se obi se bi enye bibia. I agree on the constitutional review that there should be tax on president's monument. And I want to honest comment on the gold board and the infractions. Gold board has some no more can Thomasum. The area some agency and Okon TV3 no but so kase. Gold board was not made for profit. I disagree. Untimi nkoji sika 10 cedis tiew. Unso omo kan no de brie ne. Untimi nkoji sika 10 cedis. Se wodi kodi dwa no aboka. Ye busa wo say na ekadwana wodi kodi ye na nya for profit be for consolidation. Me catch us between 2013 and 2016. Emisata ko India. Oko India no India prime minister obi e kabo mo cheers. And then their prime minister said, oh, you to gold 10 cedis every Ghana. Maybe example. Madam said, oh, you book me to 6 cedis. So the idea of gold board, it was initially in 2016. But then this lost the election because Mr. Ko India 2015. Now my predecessors had na mamoda. Untared gold I do it here. Ya beye we say nanka mi jansen chef ma tactical board no nanka me ye analysis no amamo ma me picture na mamo na say ma ka chef from chef critical analysis there you data driven analysis na ye nya yes enu ni chart ni wa oba ha chart ni. This is the truth I'm sharing. This is the chart say wo hu a enti emisa ta ba Ghana ana nyom ko hu ye na say precious mineral na yasesa ni dey in gold board ayamomo brother mandate no ne nkofo ye ne say omu twa gold ni bi hu emfa precious mineral na ye the only company that say omo bro for na confuse me but the thing ya ne say precious mineral pen company timi ton gold free Ghana but no ko hu ye between 2013 and 2016 Ghana lose 6 billion omu use 3 countries Bank of Ghana na ye and the United Nations Agency for Trade and Development. Omuko India no Ghana books no ne gold ya toma India 3.6 billion. Na India books gold o mato 4.9 billion. TNE UAE na gold o so mato free Ghana no 5.8 billion. Na ne Ghana wo books 4.3 billion. Switzerland na 6.9 billion mu books na Ghana then 3.2 say just a half cry and only a debate gold bond to consolidate. So if you tell me say you have made a profit of 10 billion, you've not made a profit of 10 billion. What you've done was that the Bank of Ghana gave you 10 billion to go and buy gold from the Ghanaian market, aggregate the gold and go and sell. So when you aggregate those gold and go and sell, bring in 10 billion, it is not revenue, it is sales. Politicians said omo technologies nko by form nko sameja mfinye PMMC ni sika no di to gold na a Bank of Ghana na man ni sika ko to gold no na ono no se so ono nko na ton gold Ghana ha tie ni ye enti ko gold na then na ono di sika na Bank of Ghana na IMF so omo study ni kire say 214 bi aye losses. But the issue is that the year has not ended, so maybe gold prices caution, they can be able to recover those monies and maybe make a positive balance sheet by the end of the year. Patcho what you say, because the recent Bank of Ghana data, and I think it's around October, November. So that is that. So Okasanya profits, I disagree because PMMC is supposed to make profit. Now, obviously, what the correlation between the gold board and the net, you say, Minia, so some man some year 3 years. So President Mahama buy you 2013-2016. According to Felix Ofosu Kwachim, come on, where Diamete, Misata ko India, you lose 6.6 billion in 4 years. IMF na president ku for the cost na 3 years so you 3 billion. Into IMF miensa ke wo gold board and ke betima consolidate sa de no. E de afi so what you say ha ke betima consolidate sa sika na de aboa currency no. Into man ni kodom omo ko China ko fa na we have enough currency to supply them. It's an gold board net here. It brings in a lot of forex. See here forex they akodi dwa e man bro nye bom ko form ne man na there was a man ko fa ne man so dollar no 11 na unse anti change because omu ton gold no the forex keeps coming and the gold price have also actually increased on the world market. It cannot mabono we need to interrogate it further. Me same jam fi madam for the two wingmen na Yerry KJ ne NPP Ashanti regional chair mom ye madam for but I say me ban analysis be declare biases for you to know that I know them and they are friends, but I won't do my analysis because you are my friend. That's how I won't permit myself come no credible. And the gold board is further. But this is briefly how the gold board came about. I am Misata in the co India. No who says a dream amount for DN in ye. And or the idea in the buy, but 4 fian to attend this lose to 2016. And no more buy implementing gold. The gold board and yaguma for a PMMC, Precious Minerals BBB Commission. Never ordered that. Yet in the sisters go come and sisters and yet say any abeni gold board says anybody obears for too good that this and everything has to go through the gold board. The idea for me is a good thing. But we have the same issues with cocoa board. And the cocoa board eh me kwate bufu se mi kure say e bia bia so man to 13th month and the man follow Facebook the moon say me charge 13th month. Company or the car or no ntimi ntua na ka no kutua 13 months salary amahan mo na randia be order report to be beba wa gisa 13 month allowance no kromu ha masa what private business how will you run it like that? So gold board no do say the NPP ayi because e be a propaganda no but some media must listen, fix whatever the messes because gold board cocoa board ye open companies about Ghana ka the first company cocoa board. Oh no cocoa, e ku afford the cocoa koto na akoton no so no maboka. Nti we no e me anya na NPP NDC. Omo boka me na wo tax na nke di besi school awo atobiri so. Bo bia no eno ene de kotua sa aka. Ni ewi o manya kokura beka so beje 13 month salary. Na farmer no no te adanse awo do cocoa no wanya den. Apart from cocoa na ato no den na ade ama na wo kotua 13 month salary. No, affecting. Say affecting na make say what currency na stabilize. GDP affecting, but make say untimi ntongo de moka. And ambassador there may be fundamental issues. Say solve. There may be fundamental issues. Say gold na be ton prices na wo Ghana no. And na wo esoro. Into kodama so variance in keto bia na oboka. We need to untimi ntongo de moka. Especially when gold prices have increased on the world market. Google Makaje in fact check it obi anima de nsin obi a nya meka no check bi. So we need to understand it further. And then we learn from the lessons of Kukubo. And the Kukubo de Eguba PBC is a day and also say be begu here. Eguba into man and in call. That will be my submission on the gold board. Issues the doors you know. More things be okay. Any other issue? Do you think there will be a genuine unity after them? It will be difficult. Unity will be difficult. But 2016, the NDC, the NPP was also in a precarious state. So for me, as Mahama's government goes on, the issue that will come out, because every government will certainly have issues, but the issue that will come will have a way to unite the party along a. IMF need a problem. Aziz, I disagree with you. IMF is not a problem. IMF for my higher near come. That 2022 go make me force the yaba. Black and fright so yeah your mind ya day yamuso. We are self-reliant country ne donkumo mo ye press conference Ghana nyina e share white kaftan. E waste e sika no. Sen kai me betimi aba force. Ya na ye koi. It's emblem they are beating with the institutions. They are part of the neo-colonial agenda. Una come, you know nema year. You can't blame them. Sabe, you just am for 2 for ba metie. Na me tuka ko asafo kofa bia. Oba no ye mema nene. Ono na beb na mema ba. So I am the problem. It is not the lady. It is not IMF. Yakowo 17 times since May 1966. Only 2 presidents, Uncle Kwame Nkrumah and Ike Champon, and they are the best leaders. Muyin Nkrumah, best leader, Ike Champon, Akufo, Rawlings, and I've always said it, and I always defended with the data. Among IMF. And why didn't those leaders go to IMF? Nkrumah was industrialization. A Champon was a Greek. The data is there. 2 years, Ghana and Kram. 2 years. No, not all contractors have been paid. Last 2 years, the president Mahama called Bono. No, say cannabis. At force, he released 1 billion. And the big crowd they not came from 2017. So it's not true. Say you contractors in the aka and you correct. So there are more questions, but meet me there. 1 hour and some 10 minutes more. Meet me there. Do you think that Bawumia can win the general election? Why not? Why not? Akufo-Addo went through so. That's hard number for can. If you know our politics, President Mahama post 2016. That woman come from Nkrumah. Look at him in 2024. I'm a student of history, so I will not tell the typical NDC so Bawumia president, only president. That no. I don't work like that. He can certainly be president in this country. The history abounds. The history abounds. Prof. Mills call me and son. President Mahama, he is the only one at one time, and because of the circumstances at the time, Akufo-Addo complains. Akufo complain. So he can be president. He can be president. And when you get to that bridge in 2028, if he's elected by the NPP next year, you do those analysis for you. So that. Yes, Kofo IMF. Kofo IMF. Yes, all the presidents. Oh, mommy. I do it. Mommy, now we can we manage capa and I'm some far advertising. Carry more share from tactical board, more can my champ with data and baby association. I don't know. You call 17 times IMF. This is the chart. So Kofo Papa Kofo November 30, 2002. And there be only Prof. Rawlings call 99. And a band 2002 na Kofo call 2003. And the year 2006. And a 2009 Mills call into Kofo IMF on May 9th, 2003 on Richie agreement. That agreement concluded on October 31, 2006. And that was Papa Kofo in government. House Abutrika district court. Send me chile cases, Yechewa obeko the magistrate court. Now the magistrate will have to interrogate the attorney general and see say extradition process now US they fast from US and form rebia. They have to go through those motions with you. And when you go through those motions now, then your lawyer will also argue the points in there. So that is what has happened. What I know is that he's being represented by Oliver Baka Vomao. And I represented Abutrika. So that's what I know on that matter as we speak, that the issue is in court. There are some deliberations going on. And yes, in the due time, the permit checks, as some then can say, man, church so case name could be a Abutrika be coffee. Okay, I'm a Yoko Fra Branty before not delete post. So don't really take whatever you hear on social media very seriously, right? Just hasten slowly. But then say the case is a bit dicey. I don't have a conclusive analysis on it, but what my sources tell me is a very, very big issue. I have a bad news movement. Why I'm very, very sorry for that. A so anti-corruption commission, if that happens, what happened to? So the OSP will crash. It's not an anti-corruption, it's an ethics and anti-corruption commission. The OSP will be absolved by that commission. That will be what will happen to the the OSP office. But Eugene, the Gen Zs today don't believe in old-timers policy. They believe in do it for us to see. Yes, exactly. And I make a president man, the 24-hour economy. He must be able to do it next year. And check 133. Women Development Bank, you see, because when you look at the average population in Africa, it's 24 years. Mimi says, they say Ghana. He said, Mimi akokra Ghana, because I'm 30. I'm in my 30s. It's Mimi akokra Ghana. Patriots here. It's no, they say Gen Z is no, omuna. Politics and they are attracted to them too sure. Last year, when you look at the voter roll, we have almost 1 million people turning 18 years. 1 million people turning 18 years when they register in 4 years. So there's a drove of new voters at Eba. And that is where the NDC have been able to capture their minds. TikTok, the paraphernalia, the Nazi songs, and I don't know. Omunomuntie ampa ayi pabobo. Lumba na ye wina no mamete. Pen no mote. So all these things are, you see, you may think that I say, yeah, go sugar cry masters no. Oh, yeah, analysis high value to the camera of focus here. A don't want for my no it's the truth what they see. So the NDC must be able to, after capturing their minds and getting this huge difference of vote, almost 1.6, 1.7 million, they need to give them jobs. They need to make sure data is cheap. It's not some George one fan because Kasabe be opposition about you be biasa. Yan kind of cray. Data must be cheap. Or streaming here and any cost you have brand I'm saying the year life. Internet say it imagine you be a remote job with US. You see, issues, you know, this is how it affects us all. It imagine you be a remote job with US. Again, the cost of data, and here you know. So all the little things, you know, the government must be able to fix it. That's how you capture the mind of the youth. Because my catcher say, when you read the Afrobarometer survey, I'm on the by lead up 2024 now, about for Congo don't get the military rule. Mahama swearing in the student 2025. Obian wunya cheers. President Mama come on sama man saying, boy you feel by ye Burkina Faso. The dinner that is keeping meeting their mama. Traore. So it tells you that people are having a certain affinity towards the military rule. Because one believes politicians and cannot create. Into policies like Sahadi or the buy, no stress, no. About second year, no, let's strengthen the scholarship scheme. Won't mean political science or UK. I can West Yebi. Ya chum $2,000 was a $4,000. A bit let you about 20 DK and West Legom. No, my or Juma or baby cock or Juma ye or certain purpose. Sabe. Only I dream money trim so be. So the youth is very, very important. If you're able to give them policies that target them clearly, they can be able to do what? A good job. Okay. Has the recent Musa Dankwapo unsettled the deal? Should that come be optimal? Of course. Oshe Musa Dankwapo na Rihanna me blasting. You see? Kennedy, you see, this I always say someone focus I'm a yard, I'm from the I mean, well, let me do that. Maybe I'm too humble when it comes to that. I don't take much praise for my part. That's what I mean. Bawumia then a bar no 43, right? And Kennedy war 18. And undecided, no one disclosed. So let me explain. Undecided here. Me my dream baby a metwako. Undisclosed here. My dream, but I mean can't now 34%. In 1 month, or co-bio, undecided, non-disclosed about 20%. Now it's a 14% actually baby on betwako. 14% as part of the 40, as well decided baby or twako. And no, Kennedy every 18, you know, equal 30, oh man, 31%. And Bawumia 45 or so percent. Bawumia 2, Kennedy almost 30. Tribute free Brian. That clearly tells Bawumia say, is it that his message is static or it is not going down to the people? It also tells Kennedy said, then I was in the last 2 months, a moment to make kosro. And I remember catch them. Mukaya 2 months ago. Me catch them some who's a Kennedy ya David me can say Bawumia kran so enyebi. Radio interviews, no. Fugu no sheshe ne sa oil drinks no so obi beka obetimi ne tons ababa se me kan sa asem no. And me catch us had ne tomanfo trim. Come call baby mo bi ni di nkomo bi man be kan sa no channel we so tamo kaya enti certainly to unsettle Dr. Mahama Bawumia. Why is my opponent increase? He shouldn't relent on his laurels and keep doing whatever that he's doing. Hello Eugene, how are you? Please, I'm fine. Why can't Ghana ban import of ban? You can ban import of chicken after you produce enough. Currently, I think they produce just about 20% of chicken they're consuming. Bro, your chicken baby if you so you produce 20%, meaning that say they be a Ghana for here chicken, live chicken, you want say 5, Ghana produce back up. 4 na can ye crack. So in cocoa kitten, if they accelerate, I'm mobile, they hatch in will be chim no, now accelerate. We can get to a point where you can ban like Nigeria. You do remember ban rice because they've been able to produce enough that they didn't need rice and they ban rice from coming into Nigeria. So we are not there yet. We still have to import the chicken. But whilst we are doing that over 2 years period, we can build local capacity and to be able to say that after say 2027, you import chicken. Import chicken. Import they can be glad. Encourage seniors so mu didi, school feeding for mu didi. We can take them those products there too. sorry for that. I have a bad nose. Sorry, Brana. What Ghanaians benefit from abstract issues that they put attention on? Okay, if you can be so, who is this guy? My name is Eugene Osejo. I'm that guy. Road minister coming by father. Communication. Oh, there be you. Communication. Why? Hey, Sam George don't count for top 5 don't count. Top 5 there, massa. Maybe I pen us don't count. What do you think NPP can do to get back the love of the people? Be honest with them. Apologize. I think they've started doing that. Be honest with them. You see, me, they be a catch them say, baby, a woman, baby, I'm free. Guess I'm NPP. But I'm a channel user, I'm some NPP or chance me NDC. That tells me I'm objective. Now, that said, I think that the NPP has over the years been very comfortable. Oh, middle class, for some, they are catchy for to for. They forget the NDC was rebranded. They need to rebrand. They need to attract the youth. And they need to have a firm control of their parliamentary elections. I feel that one of their biggest is how they do their parliamentary elections. There's so much animosity. NDC parliamentary elections this are compared to NPP. They need to look at all these issues and they can be able to have a firm grip on it. And so security guy no matching, you know, tune to no matching. Contact details, please go to Facebook and Oko Facebook Eugene will say to my account is verified. Leave me a message there. Me the contact details to they me can me go to Facebook. That's my profile. Eugene will say to is a verified account. Go there once a critical analysis me cover page. You know, call message be I'll come inbox. I'll leave the message there. I'll deal with you in my inbox. Eugene will say to call them. You can get me there. Then we talk about it after the live. Eugene, in fact, you are doing a great job, but don't be afraid of it. You should be one issue I feel we don't address enough is the level of proliferation of arms. Yes, brilliant. I'm serious, sir. Now, some of the police when they see my IGP tax force. Treat to no much trip. You are calling that way. SUTF. One who to train ya. I Ghana. The Naimos has to surrender a two of the genus and the Mawo. They are armed. So they know me illegal, so they know they need to be armed. Into Omunum, what's the deal? I don't know whether I should say this. There's a police commander. Madam, for I don't mention the area. Anytime they do galamsey soup, that week, armed robbery, road robbery, a coso. So there's a lot of proliferation. That's why security there. IGP, I'm trying checking this out. That's my personal view. You can disagree. That's my personal view. I don't really rate him like that. That's my personal view on that. We NDC is getting better. Yes. The NDC there, now you're in a good state. The only thing that comes out after 2026, or more Bema, you elect your flag bearer 1 year to the election. A do contest that will really destabilize the economy a little bit and the party a little bit. That one there to be a mark because I mean when people are just looking for position, sometimes they lose their conscience and they say certain things they don't have to say. So that one there, it is very, very allows the NDC also go through their own fair share for the NPP is going through. But it seems that when it comes to those things, the NDC seemingly handles it better. They've grown to be able to handle some of these things better. But posterity will tell. I mean, time will tell. Time will tell how the NDC will be able to manage all these things. Yeah. I sent you a message on 4th September, but no reply. Really? Please just send me a hi. Let me check now. Oh yeah, hi in Kwan. So what's sending me hi in Kwan and I may reply you. The gators of first hadn't there. Yes, I'm a secret me. Or so send no message. No, I send hi. No, a jahoko. I can't do hi. How are you? Hey, Debbie. Hi. Then you list the issue. Oh, Messami Albert. Oh, Eugene say. Oh, Eugene say. Then I know how to. But I hi. I've got me inbox on the hi and the door. So I won't even reply. That one there, that's the truth. Because that's how I'm still my bread. And if I tell me, list the entire issue and Bachoba say discuss and then we take it from there. Okay, please read my message and analyze it. Oh, Frempong, you can bring it back. Maybe a former in this old life on the crash here. Frempong. Let me see. But you did the Gen Zs today don't believe in. Oh, I've responded. I'm saying that yes, it's true. They don't believe in old-timers politics. That is why the politicians of today must do things that benefit the youth. Stable internet, they should support them in school. No free stress. I say a good policy. More second year to third years, and so they need to be a scholarship scheme. Okoje, we are. Or Senate, no, ya buy juma, bind the trade to your cap. Because there's no free money anywhere. Even in the US, they don't do these things. So, whatever that you are taking as a loan to pay your school fees, no, it is benchmark to your Senate. Now, my fear the amount of illicit drugs and guns. Second message as follow up. Okay, if you can resend it, please resend it. Okay. Chief, won't send me a message BR. That's my inbox. My phone is here. Won't send it. Maybe I send it to a different person. I'm saying that my name is Eugene 82. Okay. 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 Thank you. What is the issue, Boko? I don't want to talk about Boko. I don't want to talk about Boko. Update on Galam saying 9 months. Still, the NPP then I don't think that is holistic enough. I don't think that's why. I still believe that there should be a state of emergency. Then we be able to sort out things. So yeah, that is that. So all the big issues you can bring your issue, Chief Justice removal, Pandai, any other you can bring the issue. I thank God so much. The network now is stable now. I miss Nanado. Oh, nice. What do you miss about Nanado? You can share with me. So I can do my best, ministers. I think that for me, Ato Forsen, one, he's done well. I think Ato Forsen has done so well. Great, and you're bad. And Ato Forsen has done because of the economy. I mean, I don't need to speak much. The Agric minister has also been okay. Okude to but I think that he's also been okay. The Attorney General Department has been okay. The update in here then, by 2026, we need to see some prosecutions in there. John Abdullah Jinabwa, NPP, a doctor. So this will be my top 5. This will be my top 5. Bit you'll be nice, but for me, I think this will be my top 5. They've done similarly well. When it comes to me. Ministers, I'm the for first agenda tourism minister. Me Christmas, you be kind of cry. Bible no form. See, you never kind of cry. Christmas, Bible no form. I think some man and near ha. Me de menya kebi aresa phone kano. Yeah, energy why the power has been stable. I mean, it is stable. Maybe a tourism minister and me huni fisheries in some said that in Casa. That ministry can need to consolidate it. Agri and fisheries. As a water ministry of roads, the aviation, different ministry. They all fall under roads and transport. You critique dual road just to be able to give people jobs, but I don't know why we should be able to do these things. We need to consolidate it. Again, Minister Biobo the climate change minister no mean huni why. Minister for employment mean huni why. The government can do it. This management. Ebian se koko board they are making. Company on running losses no. Obetua 13 months salary for what? Na adwen se kwasitu kwame despite omo companies anka ye businesses ene ye di 2 months for no. Company oboka a yen nso aboka. Yes obetua 13 months salary say. And ya be no kwa 1 year, then why ye cocoa board there so nko be 13 months salary. No crazy na e can. To Eugene, you are arrogant to mwadi no. O private company or run million. What about car? Who you 13 months salary? You pay bonuses on profit beyond salary. That is what companies do, and that is how companies run. Now, media man Facebook or the third general report to back no Twitter says can be a be necessary. Every state agency beyond on your profitable beer, you collapse it or they don't pay them any 13 months. You pay your salary, that's fine. We give them clear. It's in a day na make us say. Okay? Constitutional Review Committee na there no more yen. About DCs, you know. You talk about babwa because himself 4 years go about accounting to the people. Clear KPIs. You say you person sanitation, you score, you rating. Local government agency or you rating. I don't know city history. I don't know for we do the analysis. But I say, hey, multimedia, you better to pay man. And yes, oh, you didn't you say the guitar media say no deba. You a producer, laughs and a fan or boy a presenter or in share film or sign analyst, love from your analyst or a producer on a producer primary school quiz, on a producer way, on a producer way. So all that conversation comes into what determines whether my salary is increased or not. And you say, boy, my two be a salary. No. So we must get there. We must get there. You get it? The road minister, yes, and also yeah, the big push here. Oh yeah, there. Oh yeah, there. Oh yeah, there. But me top 5 from government fine. Kokobyo munye. Ebyo man they are fine. But generally on the grand scheme of things, until I see never benefit me. Me at force then I benefit me. So that's why we say that perspectives matter in analysis. I benefit me. So that would be my submission on the tourism is lagging. Tourism ministry systematically almost that anyade. And NDC minister and your NPP vibe na bafom. You have return not to kodo in milk kufa no yade. And my vibe back room and when had you a taste of the culture. I Tiwa Savage. Or the before craft in the microphone. Coffee for David do mumbe tram say you be anko. So satan wo di omo ye ne blash ni bakoy. Bible no wo fom. They say catch them Ghana Abeku Santana money Bible no wo fom. One of the best performing appointees and the Kufuor was the Ghana no what tourism authority we akwesi agyeman se be be. Ono Professor Kobana Siga omom ko Siga ni nyina no. You are top appointees, and I can give you data in terms of you have retained almost 3 billion in the tourism. You need be that. And this is not you just say to the this is a BBC, just Google BBC Ghana, you have returned. But I just said 2026 so no. Me wins spoon feed bebree. Me can na ma tell source now so ko hebi. BBC. National chart no. Visitors e bag Ghana mo ko several days ko fa data no. What I say? Inti yen na beboa. Or some invest agric finance, AG, energy, road, education. Education strike he. Strike no ho so nkra de sika no ko na yase for 11 months o. Control and system issues. Now on there, omo betu agu no so abonebu bi a. Omo betu agu no so abonebu bi a. Enya sem ketwa. Zebila, wow. Samson Zebila, hey, critical analysis do actually Zebila, wow. Samson, give me a feedback. You modern say me twi and I'm in English. Matisa one for me say feedback no. Yenye twi na English modern say I want say for us to go international no twi no twi no nya na kakra na nka English. Oh, Nairobi where Ghana ni Caleb they say nka Caleb you can Caleb where Ghana ni hey na show you free Zebila English is better. Oh, okay, so I'll be doing more of the English now. Okay. Why do companies start with the name Ghana? Charlie Esado. English. Oh, okay. Then I'll be doing English at the 20% fee. Okay, I'll be doing that. I think you are doing both. Okay. Okay, to me about English. Now so mama who baby I'm sure free. Me free Kokobing Kumasi, Ashanti region, Ghana. Unsu free if I ever na me free. Now bet me no questions now fra. Virginia, USA, Kwame. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. GHNS TV. Also show me free a flower. Yes, I kind of plow. And I'm a boy. You pronounce it a plow, but not flower. The pescator rafo. Wow, rafo the better. Me so not my call. My course a flower for. A very critical analyst store. I'm watching your show always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'm from Chi or English. When you're more young, come on, questions and so on. From Germany. Oh, but a craft from Fadama. That is where the Adams. Oh, nice. 5-year presidential term in Fasobi so. Mon femra me boom with mon femra 5-year presidential term Fasobi so. Share. What's the directive principles of state policy are? Ye here a 5-year term. Mama me confirm a constitution, bra. Me sorry ka krebi. Mama me 3 seconds, me ba. Okay, I'm back. Share the directive principles of state policy. I mean, can be man. They make some comments me about so far. More comments nearby. No, hey, my constitution is at it. Chapter 6 of the Constitution. Okay. Or say, may come on chapter 4 of the Constitution. That's article 34(1). Or say, the directive principles of state policy contained in this chapter shall guide all citizens, Parliament, the President, the Judiciary, the Council of State, the Cabinet, political parties, and other bodies, and persons in applying and interpreting this Constitution or any other law, in taking and implementing any policy decision for the establishment of a just and free society. Tiadio, Article 34 of the Constitution, they beginning or say, the directive principle of the state policy contained in this chapter shall guide all citizens, when beginning President, all citizens, Parliament, the President, and Parliament is representatives of the people. So the Constitution gave credence to us that we own the Constitution first. Till, and will say, Ghana shall be a democratic country, blah, 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 no can in or the 2-1 no koi. But Oba, chapter, article 35(6) now, or say, towards the achievement of this objective stated in clause 5. What are the objectives of clause 5? Now say, the state shall actively promote the integration of the peoples of Ghana and prohibit discrimination and prejudice on the grounds of a place of origin, circumstance of birth, ethnicity, origin, gender, creed, whatever. Any discrimination be 6 no say, towards the achievement of these objectives, now my candidate and say any person the state shall take appropriate measure to A, foster the spirit of loyalty to Ghana towards overriding sectional, ethnic, achieve reasonable gender balance, blah, 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 blah. No, say, ensure that, however practicable, the headquarters of the government offering any service is situated in an area, blah, blah, blah. And what I say, 35(7). And I'm a say, as far as practicable, a government shall continue and execute projects and programs commenced by the previous government. TNE, Article 35(7). Or say, as far as practical, a government shall, I can't just say law, Constitution is shall, a mandamus, it is obligatory. Or if you mayor is subjective. The Constitution is on the 35(7) say, as far as practical, Mahama, I did be over 2 years ago for starting the only in 5 years there. Because see, your Mahama 20 years, a coup for the 20, loan or coji, no one joining your cave. You may coup for 10 years, I don't know one in so let's rather entrench that Article 35(7) will be materialized that every government shall, but that would mean that we don't develop our country based on manifestos. It will mean that we need to develop our country using the National Development Plans document, the 2047 Ghana agenda. Why? Because NPP manifesto, NPP before na kobo chenku odan bi mu. Be say Ghana say no ma babam na ndisi fonso ko bo chenku o baabi bebe se ye Ghana se no map ba mu into omo ba they are afraid to think with phobia because someone need blueprint no yan consult wom but the National Development Planning Committee do share the FIADO committee na professional start here na one of the key things they wanted to change the constitution was to empower the National Development Commission Planning Commission so that the manifestos of the parties will be derived from that master document so that we all have a buy-in in how the country is governed. Say your education will be ma 4 years me also say 4 years because school 4 years being in high school 29 to 2013 I could for about 3 years. Even me NDC time no come stand call 3 years. We dey could for NDC time I stand call 3 years. So you ask yourself, I don't know the call 4 years. No policy, no planning. Obi sorry I know ayebi. Agenda 111. Yes, what to say? You start agenda 111. No even was who nyesi kan koye. So for me 5 years answer said Sierra Leone, 6 years is a Liberia. Liberia ko kronim da. Anya papa bia 4 years ni make sure say civil society be adwuma media for be kan okra kira ban wo ye fu so da kan okra kira wa ban 2 ye make sure say article 35(7) that as far as practicable aban bia ba it Mahama nkoso kosi hospital foforo agena wan ba bia du wo bia no fiscal na dwie se na kufo do wie NMSM no konongo owie ye tepa kumawu fomena a champion de no bekwai esi wo fote so ko wie that is article 35(7) Kumasi International Airport Mahama na start here phase 1 ekufo ba be phase 2 phase 3 that is that enya term near the mom 8 years is enough enya bibia na e copy 4 years is enough nobody has been able to convince me 4 years is enough. Aben bi no betime tuya na kamiri say to sabe dam nya me be frem me kom bi wo mu no. Ye wa de bi wo ha na nka esa me ya mintimi nye nko bi. Sa na nipa bi ete. Mama cannot pay for every. Ni loan bi oje 2013 grand tuya wi. The better no obaje nyanse na ye betuya wi. Ye maintain 4 years. Exactly what the late. Yes, the National Development Plan is the main thing. We don't govern countries by manifesto. Debi. 24-hour economy NPP ba so ntimi ebegu na ha je na wan dan ye twemu adana na no se commission bubo ba 4 years on ha ye nya ba e-blocks ozo mu believe in but say National Development Plan nim say Asante region am 33 schools eyenhye we take it from there. So for me 5 years a day I don't support it. I'm watching from UK. Qatar. Oh, wow. Ohio. Oh, thank you for watching me every day. When will you be doing analysis on the food? Oh, my analysis, my oh, some things so my come. I see gold. I say I should more. 240 me to gold. I say I should more. Makano. Oh, you are not late. General Aziz, you are not late. Let's check the yeah, taxes. Yes, I saw about your tax. I'm a president. I'm so to you know who come. Me dey na boss means we me wan yi so bolo yi me ko yi wo freedom tra taxable ho bibia taxable ho bibia tax de so mutu bi no mu nza na yi na ye bre bi data ya yi say ratorata mi enu ye nya dwuma so ma the tax agiska te so mutu bi they need to pay taxes no mu twa article 70 emolument committee na ba no every fairness na si bi enu ko 4 years JS gracia. The parliament also money pension. Senator ma create my emra. Omo so mko facility. Ya omo ko ye bi. Oh ya free education. No mo makọ DSP international schools. Other MPs no mo into senate mo. No mo so mo special pension so ye de ni yes grass ye pension. Teacher ni be na cha 32 years or kwa 4 years ye de ma MPP bi. Into mo nyan ko ye senate. Se senate na mo se ye nye emra. Into mo nyan ko ye bi. Oko na hu bia obeboa ma de na ye yi to mu nnan ko ye bi exactly almost different language and see asama Marufab Abdullahi Diaban and no na ya me kan man fo ntia na me use to sebe bibiye me mko konfanochi a konfanochi si we madam professor chada mensa ne wa be madam menya baby ada wo benya baby ada. That's what I always tell you. I can't do. Samati nsemo makasa so na eji bum konfanochi si wo firifie and buy be sure say I can't do you okay wo hena na be firifie be sure so you okay ya be sure konfanochi corridor no so inti wo na so support me. That is what you must do. Ye chat na yen. But mu bi ye na say and come aban asem. Bibi ji boom sesi a obi obetimi afre wo. I mean come say nyina bro nya yi unim grofo afre me. Hena na afre bro nya o wa bem. So we need a comment na kwande aba na me come. We need to pray there. I don't be discussed dash they are not parliament journalists being on near critic no approve it 276 or better or more 5 kilos into your okay. Let me any na ho to be any man come mo gigi loans e ma ta dan mo ho. Let me any na ho pray there. Me YouTuber me is an example, and that's always I don't go far to use anybody. Look at me. Me ya juman multimedia. I'm a consultant. I run stuff. You show me desk so document. But I'm saying YouTube because it's an additional source of revenue. You better be no. And this makes me mama to baby. You to prepare me of setting mon cra 3 year can was omo dame. Me busu ya mai. Intino who you for now no. Oh your politics na making sure say bibi wo mam. Enye yesi yenko di wa atem na wasode de akire. Yenko tobo no wasode de akire da bi. Untimi ntobo ankosi awiye. Untimi ntobo ankosi awiye. Omo ba yi. Udi mu koye campaign ko sen no mafa. Se den no wanya. Wanye technically aba. Wanya dan. Dan pa na wanya. So all this analysis, you do it as a youth. Now who say, who ye be at the amount, me kwa high betche, when it comes to this, and I'm very passionate about it. It's one of wow. Okay. Or say your take on MPs. It's perfect. You see, we are Democrats, my yamo, my adrian crass, Parliament is supposed to be the body to check state agencies. And the Kokobo near Kosun. No, my friend, no, aba. Oh, representation of the people, Article 43. Oma cheki bibia kosen mo boka. Say because Parliament am appropriations. That's you yes, a member of Parliament na. Or no, I saw check compare on that border so. Isaac Adongo. Bank of Ghana assemble where that kebi. Ask yourself. And just got NPP time we yebi. Omu na yebi. Afenoma can Ghana water assemble where that kebi. How can they scrutinize Ghana water? How can they scrutinize ECB? We are boche. So I agree. Could you MP? Open minister, ye bodia, no way. And I know the background me pay. Almost see. Say all resign say MP. You don't qualify to be a minister for that term. And the president Mahama tell me, and as some Lord MP na Mahama bon this minister or resign to me could be minister. The constitution will buy you. Because they need serious minded people to go to parliament. Okay? The democracy will be about from a parliament. And yes, Kajiji. Yet two rumors no. And now one saying this time. How I come see person that. How I come see young person that a buy vote in any deacon. Monfa ancestors and ambassador kind. Full soldiers, Monfembra. Go a blue also, Monfembra. How I come see young person that hang parliament. A buy how comes when you say, you're busy woman, or your punk you're busy. And don't mean define fish. And at the end, a buy when you're saying. Fabre, fast on the bra. A buy when you're saying. On your miss woman. It's become a rubber stamp. Could you MP? MP be an board so. You can't oversight. Now you do say to two. Maybe that multimedia board so. You hear me reviewer. only time make us it is personal feeling. That is why even in the judiciary, when there's a matter is about the justice of the Supreme Court, you have to what? Recuse yourself. And so there's a case cancelled in the Supreme Court. Honorable bye, honorable lady, and Sasu Madina, you don't call Jerry, cover some company on the court. And I know the Supreme Court to interpret the matter properly. We shouldn't allow could do MP minister do minister. You cannot use parliament as a conveyor belt to go there. Abandon parliament. They don't have representation there. Meme support. Let them trust ID. Obi say hey how come see this? Sana de be American. And American mon dia have na hey. Won ti ase. Me say 2020 then how come see am person we to training okoto to kaswa and I say that how come see the first results the buy 200 and something. Odi to the Jana me hu nkofo na ni abre no body defense am kweke wo wanya bi hon they are not we are honestly sick for even borrowing the forward abandon oh send there you want to say Ghana nya papa sa also we need to have a clause na to allow for to recall and the bed there be the security agents you need to get a certain level then retire your salary. You get it. I think when you get to a COP, if I'm wrong, someone should correct me. You do COP at a certain level in the police, you return your salary. Oh, I think there's something about a nuance now. I'll get it for you. There's something about I can't do it readily. My network, my disconnecting my laptop. Meantime, my disconnecting internet. There's a pressure about to be a better. So I've done a total operationalization. My car is a good thing. Boy, no one it combat. Or ye come your word. No revival boss the NPP better us under province. Ne boy no. Your friend of Edmond combat. Also I idea or top feedback here, but it's similar better. No venture one becoming minimum. I have a bad note, so venture. The day Ghana will wholly own 3 mines will be the day. Oh, it will be difficult. Now, all your exploration, 6 billion in the last 10 years, then you could see market. I demand for OD 20 years, 50,000. OD 10 years, 10,000. This kind of GMPC, I'm finding BBR. So that is the issue. More questions, and also feedback. Is there mostly any English more and a chi? It's my English in Africa. Maybe a 70-30 it's not bad. I have to be alert on that. Now, so that the channel will grow beyond the shores of Ghana. Any feedback, any question? 1 hour, some 27 minutes more. 27 minutes more. It's more any question. I'm watching you from Italy. Oh, okay. Akomia Benedict, Italy. Italy for Munya Mohoya there. Munya Yansu Okokobin Kumase. Yansu Okokobin Kumase. So any more questions for me? And okay, I think that maybe the last 20 we can do feedbacks on the channel. You also have a feedback for me on the channel. You can bring it up. Feedbacks on the channel. Wait media about then. My producers are still on, so they will take note of it. I personally also take note on it. They can bring it. Oh, thank you at the Pastor Foundation. Thank you also for watching. Thank you for patronizing us. Kojo Black music. Hey, Kojo Black, on our boy, excellent. Nana, New York. Oh, thank you. New York to say. My mom America that one day, maybe I might mention say, oh, Hana, yes, yeah. NPP and this mostly harsh on you. Oh, and on there, you see, NPP and this for soldiers. No more checking you, but I see ripe fruit attracts stones. What could be a or mango boom? Have a TD mango boom when I become one food dance and they bought to mango boom. Mostly mango also. So it's ripe, Dr. Randall in the casa. So it's ripe fruit that attracts stones. They do that to distort you. Almost shudder. We call something organized flak. Read about it. FLAK, flak. Thomas said that Eugene Cronford, Eugene Jijiska, Eugene Nigeri Akoda, Eugene Adam Fone, Eugene Bawumia office, Eugene Mahama and Nam Eugene Mama. It's called flak. Almost two bar no man has said it be beka. Aha, that's what they do. So it's deliberate. I am fume. It's deliberate. It's deliberate. Why is it that almost all African countries, because we don't have plans, we don't have strategic plans, we don't have leaders, they are comfortable. That is why there's a saying that scarce resource countries are rich. No way, they no more. But they are 50 times richer than Ghana. Ghana will be poor. Congo. We are seeing can't be more resources, Congo. They are comfortable. On channel feedback, I want to comment on how you quickly commend you on how you quickly analyze situations. Keep it up. Charlie Eddie. But that's it. Define leadership. Leadership is, how do I define leadership? That's a tough question. I think that for me, leadership is leading in the right way, being able to communicate your vision to your followers, and they being able to implement that vision in your absence. I think that would be leadership for me. Defining your vision to your followers to the point that they can lead or implement those visions, whether you are dead or you are not there. I don't think you're a proper leader when you were cheap. And I said the be alcoba and I'm effects. I don't think that makes you a good leader. A good leader is one who can be able to, clearly state his vision, put in systems and structures so that people can do whatever that they are posting. Yeah. Please, brother, did the Kufu, I don't know his ministers to manage government. And the man means me who. Yes, elections in November. I think it's also not bad. They are maybe trying to do what the US does. I think that because of transition, there will be a number of times to do transition, and also because of election petition, they want to go the Kenya way, where they will be strictly say 50 days. The year election petitions, maybe a day more tenacity, including we can so that the president will have the peace. Because the first one in 2013, Mama, you sworn in 7 January 2013. The verdict of the Supreme Court came on the 29th of August 2013. 9 clear months. Investors, business people, am I planning yet? Check it. So when you're long transition itself, if there's a dispute, we can also situate the court process within that dispute that to be settled before the swearing of 1st January. If they have to be a re-election or something, everything can happen before probably the 7th of January. So I think that is the argument that they also made on that. You are very good at your job. I like I break issues for anyone to understand. Charlie, thank you. So any feedback for the critical analyst and feedback for me, feedback for the channel, any question you have on any issue, I don't want to know. I want to know if there's an agenda on national. Yes, there's an agenda. They have a document, master document. We just go on their website. There's a lot of things. So yes, it's one of the things I read doing on my hobbies. Percentage say no kind. I've seen something like that. I'll try and find it for you. I'll try and find out that thing for you. Please, any feedback for me? Okay, thank you for watching from Ohio, Oscar. That's it. We have 20 minutes to go. Just keep being you. Yes, I'll keep being me. Me normal. No from power you are not serious. You need to be hated. Cancer. Ouch. You need to be hated though. Oka so be ampa there be. Na makaze Mahama kono wa any NPP for bed na pemasam. Enya possible. Because Mahama go economy na NDC for some pemasam. Sanity. Wherever you stand in a position, certainly some people will not support you. It's normal. It's normal. Why can't Ghana businessmen own? We can do it. A champion book could be, oh, man, as an MSR, I think there's will be a kind. Let me go and bring the book. Let me bring the book for you. Just a second. Let me bring the book. It's in my library. I'm coming. Yes. So, for example, this Christmas books are made kind. This one is about the 22 mutable laws of marketing. Because I wanted to YouTube, I wanted to, how to market your content and everything. And this is about one of the revolutionary vice chancellors in Ghana, Professor KK Adako, against all odds. On the book, then one of my first books, Mami said, Champion is my second best president of all time. Oka president is still, but the second best after Kwame Nkrumah is Ignatius Kutu Echampo. This book, Betimi Tobi. It was written by Professor Bafwa Jimendia, and he signed this one for Nana Janto and Nana Edemame. Yes, you can read this book. Then book was American Christmas in Wolfian American kind. The 4th, this one, Manas Azuri wrote it on John Mahama, the 4th John. Rain, rejection, and rebound. So this book especially, man, what's a small boy? How I know a lot about a champion is because of this book. It's because of this. I've read it twice, and this holiday I can't read no more. So you can find that book and also read about Ignatius Kutu, a champion. Why I say that he's one of Ghana's second best leader ever. Kwasiasa, hey, I have so what they do. Okay, the attempt called a leader's distinct method for guiding. Okay. Servant leadership issue stated. Okay, that's a good one. Oh yes. Appreciation. Yeah. So me one master there, and they say no be blame me. Moka, thank you. I know me trouble. Yeah, that's who I am. I don't really follow the praises. Yeah, the moment you start doing, I guess to you. So I don't really do praises. No. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, but either of them between Mami and Kennedy, either of them can win. Either of them have baggages. Kennedy has baggage, but Bawumia has garbage or baggage. Sorry. So it depends on a lot of nuance. Time on this because if I say I'm going to for a long. I got 12 minutes. You're really doing a good job for us. We pray for health. So amen. Any other feedback for me? We have about 10 minutes to go. Any other feedback for me when it comes to the critical analyst channel, what you are doing and all that? English, about 70% in the Okay, I'll do that. But how about how I speak? It means I'm a casa fast. I stammer. I'm a stammerer. But because I was a debater in school, over time, I was taught to speak with speed. Because when you speak with speed, you overcome stammering. I don't know whether the speed is also okay, but I'm just have feedback now. I speak faster. So all those feedbacks are allowed. The thumbnails, how do you see the thumbnails, the captions, and everything? Watching from Italy. Oh, okay. Italy for Namin Shamu. Okay. Weekly wrap of the biggest stories. Okay. Let me note it. Weekly wrap. Okay. 2026. So you can bring your suggestions. So what is brevity? What is brevity? Okay, I'm still taking the feedback. So my church. Me chochoring na. Oh, okay, me for African content and some can. Okay. Next year, I would want to support your donation program. I have to make critical analysis a big platform. Oh, yeah, but I say, but me here's bruta. Me here's bruta. Yes, we keep being honest. We keep being objective. Yes, please. The feedback. 64 of us live. The feedback for the channel. 10 minutes. Let's wrap up. Feedback. The feedback. Or you have a criticism. And I be doing so okay, come on, so tell me my trouble. Me opportunity na. Me am support. But okay, come on, tell me. And so yeah, and yesterday guy in testing me the bring na there man. I was testing me. The kit will be at 2. Next year, hopefully, a no. Was it really an invasion? I think it was a strike. I won't call it an invasion, but I feel that. Oh yeah, I mean, why should a sovereign country decide to enter another sovereign country like that? But yeah, he who pays the piper calls the tune. As a tumu game, kwasi atom na sabe. Yes, so. Sabe, ubejuma kwasare ba akajam so mo san tumu. Omo manfa we nchiche buku. Until you dare not. Because ono obona brabo yi. Ne oil no. Ono di and caption also there some catch them say me editors said it need to be a little bit of clickbaited, not sensational, but a little bit of it. So my practical example, see the second Kennedy just afford it. The Kennedy Akasa. Let me give you something practical. Kennedy replies Adwasafo. As this one I'm not doing. Kennedy replies Adwasafo. But imagine this. Kennedy replies Adwasafo. His response will shock you. Which one will you click on between the two? You are likely to click the B. Say what you say. So it's the same thing, but just need to be a little bit clickbaited. Yeah, YouTube errors are and someone John, I'm gonna click it. They have 141 people in Ghana. Why Niger people? How do they come? The ports are porous. US based in Ghana, I don't know about it. I have to check. Honestly, I have a YouTube channel full, but I'm an NPP and a supporter of Kenya Japan. I want to be like you. Can you train me? Oh, go to my Facebook, leave a message. As I said, you just say to it's a verified account. Leave a message. You talk about it. The second is this. You say, "Oh, we are bad." If they don't show the Kennedy pictures when you're in the Nimka, as far as two bomb, YouTube, I start saying, I'm in Nimusa. The me had the test about them church rooms. I didn't know. It's a sanity. A sanity. And it's sometimes you work. Or comment channels are the most popular video. President will call you and one. Something not a very simple caption. It's 530,000. That video gave us almost $2,000. And the tutorial, yeah, maybe. So it's like that. Yes, you always get baited. Share. Now coming bait too. Maybe two. You need to watch it. Yes, go. Press and doors. Or there's a whole 2-bedroom house. It's not easy. Then this year I learned something from what's happening in NPP. Oh yes, they need to learn. Because they also go through their own international. They need to learn. But I think that they're wrapping up in 10 minutes. I think personally, I want to say thank you. Thank you to the channel. Me, I'm in a short comment. I'm easy. A bass striking someday. I wear them in Kebi Mabine. And I think a lot of people are interested in my political affiliation. They be a 2012 from 2 hours first. Me not collapse out. Me tuma 2012 me tuma Kufuado. 2012, 2016 me tuma. No 2012 na Mahama first time. Me tuma President Mahama. 2012 President Mahama. And there you. 2012 me this in 1993. So for 2012 yes, I was confused. 2012 President Mahama, 2016 to my President Kufuado. I actually campaigned for Kufuado. Kenya was campus. We only me be accident cry we shoot them because I'm a Twaba Okufodia. Because 2016 I was on campus. 2020 man Twaba because I was reporting for City Ajabin constituency. It's next year one of special vote in media mem. Then 2024 Munim Joy News. I had to be on the the TV to do analysis. There are also special voting. Some is some agreements are two elections like one medium come to 2024. If I was voting, I would have voted for maybe Alan Chemantin, the GTP on several platforms. So the most exciting policy document I've seen in a long time. My analysis of all the doc, I really like the GTP. So co-president John Mahama and say I really felt happy that John Mahama accepted it, and I hope so be home. So how you see me politically there, that's your business. I'm not here to tell you I'm NPP and NDC, and I don't think it matters. I think what matters is that some American and credit. And then I'm can say people are much as some make content. Chama YouTube my media grow, me be pay ska, and I'm be education. Data, my data live 2 hours old. Phone you cram Google Pixel 9 Pro, Google the cost of the phone. I'm breaking things down for you. I have an i7 laptop. Google the cost of an average 7 laptop. I have 100 ml by Godot's Light, a 2-bedroom facility. So yeah, to say, yeah, be Pentecost sorry, boko na de be. Ye sell any be. Ba ye nya no se ne yedi atem. Ye nya ne se ne bi na obi ma me ha obi papa me nye bi. But we will do what will sell, we will educate, we will entertain. So if you see me politically a year, that is respectfully, that's how you see me. It won't change anything. Young conform almost last year, now you're NDC, and then almost me NPP. Young February last year, almost me NPP, and then almost me NDC. The content be an party, I'm Ubusamia and Hame. Into most of me share me Kruma, Ubusam and Hame Kit cry. Now I have and say, as some of my can person can be before home. The master, the amount of the man with the little quite no near what best will be quasia. Obefra dress for sebe so your bow bobesi bra medelete and no any contribution to the discussion and only an insult because me started journalism 5 years 10th November 2020 I will love FM. There's not one video me did President Mahama tem. There's not one Facebook post me did Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia atem. President Kufuor, President Mahama me need you be atem that there's no recording of me anywhere. Print media articles, you can Google my name. Articles are my true all my life. YouTube, Instagram, video being on medidio be at them. Quite TV fee. Into me media, obey the matter, and so I could be bored by say, pass YouTube programming. So, me come on, as I acknowledge you. Is that empty? Because what's some quasia, Sabi? Discussion Mutuma answers, is we, what's some quasia swat? As one say, me like to say me quasia to me. I'm still you say to. What I say, and then I have me. But send a American. It's your digital footprint. Me madam Canada visa. Where nya sadi ninti. And I know the best rate. By the day it I say, ye you kwanya amfa ufia awo mo ye mo ado no mo ntia samase. E fa ufia betiase. E fa ufia betiase. It is anate. So e bi to be something my me worry. As questions I want to answer for you, and some maybe I'm will be the last 10 minutes. So we'll be able to do me worry. I'm second of 6. Many be my penny. Timany at the end baby free bar. And I'm a mentias massive. Mentias massive, I'm a thing. But I learn and I like superior arguments. So I think I've answered all your questions. I think so. If there are more questions, your 6 minutes or 5 minutes, you can ask me. There are more questions. If you really need something to ask me, something. No, be sure the man about worry. Then I'm saying worry. Okay. So you can ask me anything that you want to ask me. It's very okay if you say to two. I'm very okay. Great analysis. Thank you. Any more questions or we are good? pension pay money make me not like NPP. I know the Obia no the way me say DDEP affect me some way somehow. Oh, emotions. Salary how human. So say we say me I genuinely angry at the comment targeted at Musa Danka. Me from emotions. You cannot do analysis and add your emotions. But I don't mean so. No matter my disagreements with Kufuor, DDEP ni ade. Means me message President Kwasia. Means me Didi. Now Kufuor ni mbushwe ni ankamtia. YouTube. But Canada pebroni baby ware kwa ware ba ko Ghana. Ekoba. Because it means me use platform no matter my disagreement and emotional state to solve the press. I know the but and the boom so analysis na sasa be he's a friend. Dennis is a friend. Because of a Juma Mayer no. I say bad because of a Juma Mayer no. Most of these people are friends. I call them we speak. Sometimes we even speak things beyond work. They are friends. But you see, where am I down for? Now we pay 3,000 TU. Now so when your baby you are umbo no ba akwaje besia e de akware again na men ka tron say enye men tan wo men ka sa me mo akono de ahye wo yam. But I'm only advising you that it is not prudence to take a loan and marry. Rather 3,000 no boba mane pay for 44 no obenyama no na fa wo de ne kakra kana ne kakra bi. Since wo kwaje besia ko ni hey now we are 3,000 and I for ba betena wo so no emunu bi na wo te de akotua besia nti Aziz me kasa men time nua no I'm rather helping you that's as it me here for ba me ma me kwa pokuya oton yi ma me kwa pokuya ton bibie ba ice cream to ice kinki me ana me di no bo ka susuru oton enwo ko ye kwai nze assume ye kwa bibrem nti mede Ghana Oil Pound Violent Corporation tupa be papa na be de kala ono mo ye no me ma me papa politician e kura adwuma nya papa bia nti me ye wemfo ba nti me sonson me ho nti me sana mti me kam no me nya fa na life me be ye say me despite that bi me nim despite be bia me ye wemfo ba bi na me wan na ma dwen ti na me ka se yenko school ni ensu ade. That is the anything I have in this world is education. And the Tunana Facebook Kaima on Facebook 2 years ago, me Kamala Harris, Ekunu, Dogem of second gentleman of US, Kamala Janami Jani Bonko. Why would they call me to go and meet the US Vice President? Certain Vice President 2 years ago. Why? Education. The impact on social media. What I do outside. You get it? It's education. To be a for bad day, but mama's for now, mama yet timid. I have utilized every opportunity I have. That so we are youth now also na utia utilize it. O abrochi na ko school, any school nko then habit me na abrochi we be boa. Utilize it. Mo ye namfo but ma kamadua bo ma ye bibi utilize and then I want more than I coba no anything ye bibi go to my Facebook for private time go to my Facebook and state the issue there I'll address it. You know say to Facebook it's a verified account. You see, so that is what we the youth must do. Such as say as for I'll be say you are doing well, keep it up. They will wear you any color of shirt but you know your stance. Oh, say no there. I dare me cheche because obi adwa obi bu onyabo obi odbom nya afa phone nim. You cannot change it. Immediately I connected my laptop now network as that I think that I'll thank you. 2025 has been a good year. What on there any be person me promote to business my rate card no very comfortable fabric. Mebo hu jama mebo boson kaka 10 seconds di. Yes we a month but catch say 2025 kwa nipa 9.6 million and a share 2020. 9.6 in 2025. You have 33,000 subscribers. So the channel they grow. So if you want to support me in various ways, I go to YouTube and send a message. My mobile money number one I'm the mount. Call here's car. See a big channel no. Concran the doors way frail say the doors. But I'm grateful. Feedback man muscles be I'm on baba bet me send mo Facebook. I read it. Man they made them number 2 jamunya and so no. You can also share it by referring to you. They mana. Especially UK for fresh mana. Into no. I want to say thank you. 2025, this will be the last live yeah, but 2026 I'll try and do maybe every quarter. Every month, every end of the month, we can do that. Look at the issues in the month. We do that 12 times. Then maybe we do that 12 times. Then the 12th one will be the biggest one. We do a standard every month. It's 1 hour. Then we do the biggest one in December. And the only tip I'll give you is that be careful. Na upia enye bia na edidi. Eduane bi wo ha otimga so medase. Otena kema wape ayi ahwedie bi na de aboje ayi adufi a wape bibi adi. Wonu nsuo bedwama enya ho nkoma se manya ko we dem nanfofo da bi. Fako. Oba na orefi hu a enum bi. Na show musu ye. Komi hian. Nana so hian. Bye bye. That's it.